Let's take out our Bibles and learn together.
Welcome to this edition of the Biblically Inspired Life. As you can see, Baruch is sitting next to me, so we know what that means. It's Marriage Mondays. Today, we're going to discuss leveling up. Now, do you know what leveling up is?
Not until you told me a few minutes ago.
Leveling up, it means to improve your situation. And in order to do that, you really need to change your thoughts and kind of shift your mindset. And then you need to take action on that. So whether it's studying harder to get a better grade, working harder and doing some extra projects to get a promotion at work, all of these are just examples of ways to level up. Now, this is the time of year when a lot of people are doing what, Baruch?
They make goals, they have new commitments that they're trying to fulfill, they're wanting to bring changes, positive changes into their life.
Yes, I know many people have decided they want to lose 10 pounds. Some people have started a new Bible study or reading program, maybe want to eat healthier. But even on the blogs and YouTube channels of believers, I haven't seen a single one where they said they wanted to set aside time with their spouse. So the first thing I'd like to do is encourage everyone to make that a goal or a priority this year. And there are a few different ways that you can spend that time wisely and get to know your spouse a little bit better. And one of those is one that we've discussed on this channel before, and that is our tea time. And we've really, I think, taken it a lot more serious lately in the last several months. During this Corona time, we've had more opportunity, but it's been a great way to get away from all of the distractions, conversations, work, and spend time with each other. It's not orchestrated, meaning that we're not having a specific topic that we're talking about, but just to chat with each other, see what's going on with each other. Maybe someone was thinking about something that, this was a great opportunity to share. Can you think of another way that a couple could spend time together in a meaningful way?
Well, we also take walks together. Mm-hmm. So as we walk, we also talk, different things come into our mind, we share feelings and such. And it's a way of bonding, reconnecting, and also sharing some personal things. Because you spend time, you walk a half an hour or whatever, you begin to open up more with time.
That's right. So, instead of always planning activities that are separate from your spouse, maybe there's an activity that you would like to do together as a couple instead of separately.
And during this time, a lot of people aren't working, money can be very scarce. Having some tea at home, going for a walk, these things, listening to good quality music together, all those things don't cost any money, and they can be very meaningful.
That's right. That's right. And another way I wanted to talk about leveling up, it came to my mind that so many times people will be talking and they'll say, well, does he make you happy? Does she make you happy? And the focus is always on, how does that person make me feel? And it struck me a couple months ago, well, how do I make Baruch feel? Do I make him happy? Marriage is God willing, a one-time event in your life, and it's with one other person, and we should really be striving to maximize that marriage, make it pleasing to God, and it would be also then enjoyable to each other. So I'd like to suggest another way of leveling up your marriage is to really evaluate if you're making an effort to make your spouse happy, instead of just evaluating if he or she is making you happy. So kind of reverse your thought process in that. And then that leads me to the third way of leveling up, which Baruch is going to discuss.
Well, this is in one way a little bit embarrassing because probably we had been married 10 years, and I could tell that Rivka was not unhappy, but maybe disappointed. And I asked her, I said, what's not right? And she said, I would like for you to do some things. And I was very happy to do them, and she knew that. But she said, I would like you to do these things without me telling you that they need to be done. And really what she was saying, and a biblical verse that comes into my mind is from the book of Matthew chapter 6, where it says, where your treasure is, there also is your heart. And I've shared many times, heart has to do with thinking. So if you're my treasure, I'm going to be thinking about her. And that means paying attention to things that go along around your life and such, and notice what needs to be done, how I can help, rather than being told, could you help me do this? Could you do this for me? To initiate. And I say it's embarrassing because we've been married now close to 35 years, and just recently I've decided to act upon that. And with the corona time, we're at home more, and I've taken the initiative to try to anticipate what needs to be done, look and see, and I think that has, in my mind, I've seen a big dividend. I have endeared myself to you, and it's brought about positive changes between us.
Yeah. That's very true.
Would you agree?
Yes, I would. Good. And I think everyone can relate to the fact that asking someone to help you and getting their help is one thing, but them taking notice and taking the initiative and helping you without being asked really brings it to another level.
And women, do not give up on your husbands. 25 years, but I learned.
That's
so
right.
That's hope.
Right. So just to recap real quickly, it can be just small changes in your marriage which can really elevate it to the next level. So think positively about how you can encourage and show love to your spouse.
I'm touching because I want to give an example. Just recently, in fact, last night, we had not had our tea time, and we were past time to go to bed, really. It was about 12:30, and I was kidding, and I said, hey, we have to do our tea time. We haven't done it yet today. And you said, okay. Yeah. So we began rather late, and we had some things today in the morning. So nevertheless, we did it, and it was so fun. And sometimes when it's just impromptu and you do it, it can lead to a better conversation, some things being shared. And it was a valuable time, in my mind, a very enjoyable time. And sometimes the impromptu things, the unexpected things, I think in one way, and you shared this, the fact that I didn't want to go to bed, I wanted to do that, here again, endeared myself to you. Yes. And you mentioned that you were thankful that I suggested it.
So we encourage you and we pray for you that you will invite some of these suggestions into your marriage and level up.